The Olympic Association Chief Suresh Kalmari is also present over here. Delhi's governor is present over here. A lot of other dignitaries have come. So, and of course, people are sort of we are getting indications that it is almost about to be welcomed right here at India Gate, Venkatesh.
Indeed. Himanshu Singhal, I wonder if you can hear me right now. There is an element of fast here. It was supposed to be a relay run of more than 9 kilometers in length. It's only 2.3 kilometers, and we've had hardly any public. In fact, watching this, we've only seen security personnel, television cameras, and of course those who are accompanying the torch. All right, that Olympic torch relay continues heading towards India Gate, and as we've been saying, much of India, not just of course residents of Delhi, they've only been able to catch this on television. Hardly any public there. They haven't been allowed anywhere near the torch relay or Rajpath right now. And we can see, of course, what's been happening is that's the route map of the Olympic torch that you can see on your screens right now. Began at Rashtrapati Bhavan, Raisina Hill, and then currently somewhere halfway towards India Gate is what's happening right now. That those green boundaries around, that's where that's really where all the roads from there, they've been closed, so completely cut off. Many of these roads, no access to them whatsoever. We understand from reports that we've been getting that there have been massive jams along and around this area, and probably not a good idea at all indeed to travel towards that area at least till 6 p.m. this evening. Earlier, little while earlier, 15 minutes earlier, you're seeing visuals of that Olympic torch relay. It took off, and the very first person was Delhi's Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit. From then on, Indian Olympic Association President Suresh Kalmari, on to Milkha Singh, on to the other torch bearers, 70 of them all in all, really 47 sportspersons from India, starting from Anju Bobby George, also including the likes of Jyotirmayi Sikdar, Binamol, Kamaljeet Singh Kuner, Valsamma, Shiny Wilson, Bahadur Singh, Gurbhajan Singh Randhawa, Milkha Singh, Paramjeet Singh, Robert Bobby George, Madhumita Bisht. Live visuals, as you can see right now, and I was just running through the names of the torch bearers: Ajmer Singh, Ali Kwamar, Akhil Kumar, Dharmendra Yadav, Rajkumar Sangwan, Digvijay Singh, Dio, then that's the CNN IBN correspondent, Digvijay Singh, the MP as well, Suresh Kalmari, Randhir Singh of the Indian Olympic Association, Priyaranjan Das Munshi, a representative from the UPA government, Nandi Singh, Ajit Pal Singh. We've had people from the world of Bollywood as well, Saif Ali Khan, Amir Khan, just two of the actors who are taking part in this torch relay. We've also had Aslam Sher Khan, Balbir Singh, Dhanraj Pillai a short while ago. We saw that, and slowly and inevitably heading towards India Gate. Himanshu Singhal, of course, is near India Gate right now, where that Olympic torch relay is headed right now. Himanshu, give us a sense of what you can see. We understand about 15 minutes ago, it all started amidst a huge ring of security there at Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Absolutely, Venkatesh. As far as the security is concerned, as I told you, the security has been along the lines of those adopted during the Republic Day, and the Delhi police, in fact, has been instructed to put in place a sort of a 3-layered security ring for the 2.3 kilometers long Olympic torch run. The security personnel, in fact, have also been told to look out for all kinds of protesters in disguise. A strong fence and double barricading have also been put in place around the lawns surrounding the India Gate and Vijay Path. And as I told you before, the torch was led by the Vice President of the Olympic Committee, and was then handed over to Sheila Dikshit, who then gave it to Mr. Suresh Kalmari, the Chief of the Indian Olympic Association, and then he passed it on to Mr. Milkha Singh, who is perhaps one of the greatest Olympians ever to have been produced by India. And then that was the moment from where the torch relay actually started.
Right, and let's tell you a little about this Olympic torch. It's about 72 centimeters high. It weighs about 985 grams. It's made of aluminium. It's designed so as to withstand even rain. Even in rain, it won't be doused. This torch is, of course, made of a curved surface. It has been designed that way. It has etching of the Beijing 2008 logo. This torch can usually, from reports that we are getting, can be kept burning burning for approximately 15 minutes in conditions, that is. Each torch can keep running for about 15 minutes, but of course there is that parallel flame being carried in the vehicle that is accompanying the torch relay, and each member of the torch relay has his own torch, so that's why 15 minutes is ample time. This flame can continue burning under conditions of rain as well, and even in an environment which has wind. This torch has been produced to withstand winds of up to 65 kilometers per hour. In fact, it can stay alight even in rain up to 50 millimeters an hour.
किसी से छुपा नहीं है उनकी जो उपलब्धियां हैं 1928 में दरअसल ये भी एक संयोग है कि
and that torch relay, as you can see, it goes on inevitably towards India Gate. CNN IBN's Digvijay Singh Deo a short while ago raising his arms in triumph. It will be probably the moment of his sporting career so far as a journalist, and he will be with us a little while later to talk about his experiences with that torch, which unfortunately was truncated, but I wonder if he will be able to keep that Olympic torch as a memento. It was taken out of his hands, as we could see there, so that's unfortunate. Digvijay Singh Deo of CNN IBN with the Olympic torch, the only journalist in India to have been given the honor of carrying that torch, the Olympic torch. And we'll just snap back to live footage right now, where we can see that Olympic torch relay still very much on, people jogging alongside it, and PT Usha indeed, in fact, who's carrying the torch right now and has already set a scorching pace, trying to keep up with PT Usha, and this heads on towards India Gate. It's a 2.3 kilometer route, and it will be over in about 10 minutes time or so. Earlier it was the plan was to keep it about 9 kilometers long. 4 years ago it was 33 kilometers long, but even that was not to be because of Tibetan protests, pro-Tibetan protests, which have been taking place not just in India but other parts of the Olympic torch relay as well across the world. The Tibetan protests still currently, even as we speak, taking place at Jantar Mantar, not very far from Rashtrapati Bhavan and Rajpath right now. And that relay, in fact, the pro-Tibetan protesters took out a parallel torch relay a little while earlier this morning, all of it culminating in Jantar Mantar a short while ago, about a couple of hours ago. This entire torch relay will be over in about 10 minutes time. By 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. even the security blanket will be lifted from the reports that we're getting right now. Alright, back to Arunodhay Mukherjee, who's at India Gate. You can see there, India Gate, that cavalcade of the Olympic torch relay has almost reached India Gate right now. Arunodhay, I don't know if you can hear me. Give us a sense of what's going on there.
Well, Venkatesh, what they've done over here is that right in the heart of the lawns of India Gate, they've set up a very beautiful stage where the Olympic torch, when it does arrive and end at this point after its 2.3 kilometer run, it will be placed over here for the public to see at its own time. Really, there are all dignitaries have gathered over here, and they are here to greet the Olympic officials as well who are carrying the torch, and also, of course, all those torch bearers, including sports persons as well as actors. We have Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit, we have the Governor of Delhi, Mr. Brajinder Khanna. We, of course, have the Indian Olympic Association Chief, Mr. Suresh Kalmari. All of them have gathered over here. Even the Sports Minister, Mr. Gill, has also arrived over here. So things really gaining momentum, and of course there are announcements happening at regular intervals telling us where the torch has reached so far, and they're saying it's well over, well, it's almost about to cross the entire span of Rajpath, and of course will be entering through India Gate and then finally
Indeed.